Good evening and welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Jack Overbeck.
And I'm Braden Burton, and here are tonight's top stories.
A new study from the Illinois Institute of Technology suggests that the buildup of carbon dioxide in small meeting rooms and offices can lead to negative mental effects, including irritability and poor decision making. Boy, they must have some pretty small meeting rooms in the White House, because this week President Trump threatened new tariffs against China, reigniting tensions in a costly trade dispute that looked like it was about to be resolved peacefully. It's like when class is about to end and then that one kid has to remind the professor they forgot to assign homework, but instead of ruining your afternoon, he's destabilizing your world economy.
Yeah! Monday saw the first deployment of the USS Abraham Lincoln to the Middle East. The aircraft carrier is meant to send a clear and unmistakable message to Iran that any attack on the U.S. would be met with unrelenting force, according to National Security Advisor and apparent Dragonborn, John Bolton.
The United States Army has taken a new step it says will, quote, refresh its image, hoping to inspire new recruits and create nostalgia by turning the clocks back on its dress greens uniform to the World War II era. A similar policy did not go over well in Germany.
This month, fans of video game franchise Mortal Kombat rejoice as the 11th installment hit shelves. On a darker note, reporters showed that NetherRealm had to land a 25 times combo on their employees in order to meet the deadline. Multiple workers complained about being slammed with toxic workplace conditions during an extreme crunch time, all in an effort to finish it.
The United Nations has released a new assessment detailing how human civilization is contributing to the accelerated extinction of many species. Ironically, humans. New reports also suggest that the range of many crops is shrinking, with some even stating that in future years, Canada may no longer be able to produce maple syrup. But that's like their entire identity. That'd be like if France stopped wearing stripes and smoking cigs, or if the United States stopped embarrassing itself.
Oh, a Florida man was accidentally shot when his wife's purse containing her concealed handgun fell to the floor and the weapon fired. The NRA was quick to release a statement claiming, "Guns don't hurt people, purses do."
Well, recently Facebook has announced that they will be debuting a new dating service called Secret Crush, in which Facebook users highlight 9 of their friends that they'd like to match with. Here to comment on this and to throw his hat in the matchmaking ring is local entrepreneur Rumble Williams, everyone.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Braden. It's so great for me to be here. Not a lot of people like my idea.
That's no problem, man. Wow, okay, no problem, man. That was a pretty good entrance you made there. Go ahead and tell us about your new service, okay?
All right. So, you ever have trouble just like settling an agreement between you and your partner, or like you fail a test, and you just want to get all that frustration out of there?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything to do with dating?
I never said anything about dating. I said matchmaking. Introducing Rumbler, Tinder for fighting. The fighter matchmaking service.
You're saying not a dating service, a fighting service?
How does this even work?
Well, first, you create a profile. You have to put in a couple things: gender, political views, weight, experience, and so much more.
Is that a dislike button I see there?
Yes, you do, my new muscular featherweight friend. You see, dating apps match you based on likes. My fighting service matches likes against dislikes on anything. Movies, political views, books, anything. For example, Jack, what's your favorite movie?
Star Wars.
Alright, so usually the guy or girl that makes that one of his dislikes, so you two will be matched with each other, and oh wow, he's already messaged back right away. That's great. He says that he hates all of the Star Wars, and I quote, "The only good one is the Phantom Menace, and even that's a 1.5 stars."
I can see why people would want to fight him. Impressive.
Wow, Rumble, I'm actually really intrigued. One last question before you go, okay? How are you gonna get your app out there?
Well, as a brand new startup in this big industry world, I have prepared a parody musical number for this occasion because you have to be creative and viral to get any publicity nowadays.
All right, okay. What's it based off of? I'm actually really excited for this.
You're gonna be able to tell. Hey, over there with the big old scar. Yeah, you. This guy broke your brand new guitar. Oh, match with him and give him a big black eye. Gather round, here he comes. Ring the bells, bang the drums. Ah, you're gonna love this guy. Rumble me, the place where we can fight with glee. Conflict with lots of respect, get them to their knees. In your vans, tell your close loved ones, brush off your old boxing gloves. Then come and match with this spectacular Puerto Rican. Rumble me, violently. Strong as 10 regular men, definitely.
Rumble Williams, everybody!
Rumble me!
Well, Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, reported to federal prison yesterday after pleading guilty to distributing hush money and lying to financial institutions. He will be joining other well-known inmates at New York State Correctional, such as Mike the Situation Sorrentino and Firefest's Billy McFarland. Upon his release, Cohen will reportedly be partnering with the two to salvage his legal career at their new firm, Bull, Shit, and More.
Alright, a skirmish broke out this week between the ruling Hamas militants of the Gaza Strip and the Israeli army. Dozens were killed in rocket fire, and it was the deadliest conflict since war broke out in 2014. Meanwhile, in Gaza, Iowa, conflict broke out after a particularly heated game of Settlers of Catan got a bit out of hand.
After this past Sunday's episode of Game of Thrones, many fans were shocked to find a blaring continuity error. A Starbucks cup can be seen sitting on the table in front of Daenerys in Winterfell's Great Hall. And I can only imagine how badly that barista spelled out all of her names and titles.
Well, a recent survey shows that the endangered green sea turtle populations have been making a comeback in several coral reefs in the Pacific Ocean. Scientists attribute this increase to a drastically decreasing population of the Pacific Sea Mario.
Multiple Indian startups are breaking into the ride-hailing business, even giving consumers the ability to reserve spots on the backs of motorbikes and scooters. So get ready, because it's only a matter of time before we're all paying to awkwardly perch on the back of some frat guy's ruckus.
This year marks the 20th anniversary of the seminal album Astroland by self-described revered multi-platinum California pop rockers Smash Mouth. And completely unrelated news, this year also marks the 20th anniversary of the invention of noise-canceling headphones. For Late Night Review, I'm Braden Burton.
I'm Jack Overbeck. Good
Good night.
night.